Back out here in the beautiful weather, enjoying some sun, watching the ducks. They're so flippin' cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. We talked about 5 stressors on our digestive tract. Dr. Marisol's book. Here it is. The stressor number 6 on our digestive tract. You ready? It's going to be food sensitivities. And here's the thing, that's a really tough one. Healthy food might even be your poison and you don't even know it. So I know somebody who has some stuff going on with digestion, and this individual just seemingly eats healthy. But when we dug into the responses, his symptoms, we found that there were some high histamine levels. And in that case, when you have high histamine levels and interesting symptoms, um, like abdominal pain and bloating and things like that, one of the issues is to avoid fermented foods. And everybody talks about fermented foods being so good. But when you have high histamine levels, it's not a good thing. So, what are your food sensitivities? You know, people are eating the healthiest of foods, and Dr. Marisol says in her case, she was eating the healthiest of foods: rice, broccoli, kale, almonds, turmeric, not even touching the big bad food allergens. And she felt like total, you know what? She says, there's something so wrong with me. I am doomed. Being determined to feel better, I kept on trying without results. Fast forward, she did a food sensitivity panel, and guess what happened? The sensitivities were rice, kale, almonds, and turmeric. These were all the foods on a detox diet that she was trying to overconsume in an effort to get healthy. You may be eating something that you're not meant to be eating. Your symptoms will tell the tale and give you clues, but if you're not willing to accept it and you're ignoring your body, then you're never going to really find that out, are you? Allergies, sensitivities, intolerances, they're all different. So we have allergies, those are the most commonly understood. They're the ones that create anaphylactic reactions and they're life threatening. We have sensitivities that can crop up even up to 72 hours later. Something you ate 72 hours before can give you a delayed reaction. Uh, they're referred to as delayed onset non-IgE mediated manifestations of food allergies. They usually categorized as sensitivities. And then there's intolerances due to a lack of enzymes or inability to digest and absorb a food. They can't break down the sugar found in milk, for example, or they get diarrhea and disturbing gases from just food that they cannot properly digest. Those would be intolerances. And she talks about glue. How is glue made? Well, it's combining certain things together. White glue is actually edible. It's made with milk, sugar, and flour, and then the ingredient that is the pièce de résistance is vinegar. That's exactly what happens in your belly. You've got glue in your belly if you're having bread and milk and cheese and all the yummy stuff and sugar. Now you're creating glue. So imagine what your gut is like. Most meals we eat in Western society create nothing more than glue. They create mucus. They create just a stuckness in the lymphatic system your body can't eliminate. And then eventually your body just stops talking because you're not listening. You can get a sensitivity from just overdoing food. So maybe in my mind, the only way to really eliminate that is to rotate your food. Don't just stay eating one thing all the time. Rotate things. If you are a carnivore of some sort, then don't just eat chicken and that's all. No, rotate it. If you're a vegetarian, sample every single vegetable that you can get your hands on. I think variety is a really good idea in this case. Stay tuned for stressor number 7. That one is a doozy.